Welcome to Time Frame Thursday with a wonderful but long quote from Michael Showalter, who said, I calculated that if I wrote 5 pages a day, which seems very doable, I would have an 1,800-page first draft when the deadline rolled around. Though completely unwritten, I was thoroughly impressed with how long my first draft would be. My goodness. Isn't that a thing that we all get caught up in sometimes? Wow, I had this amazing intention. Look at what's going to happen. It's going to be brilliant. Yeah. We have to do something though, right? Hi there. My name is Christopher Diarmani. It is my pleasure, it is my passion to empower nonfiction authors just like you, so you can turn your dream of writing a book into your published reality. And it's such an easy thing to do, and yet we get caught up in the what ifs and the, oh my goodness, look how amazing it could be. And we get caught up with all the gerbils running around the hamster wheel in the mind. If we never sit down and write. We never sit down and do the thing that we know we were born for, which is insane. Truly, truly insane. So we're going to talk about some of that insanity today. And we're going to come up with a really great solution for it as well. Let me be clear about that. But truly, it is so easy to lie to ourselves, isn't it? It is just so easy to say, I'm going to do it later. Tomorrow is going to be freaking brilliant because I'm going to have like 5 hours. I'm going to write 10,000 words. I'm going to do all this amazing stuff some other time. No, we're lying to ourselves. We're not going to do it tomorrow. Tomorrow is that mythical, magical place where all these amazing things go on. When in reality, today, right here, right now, this moment, that's where the amazing things are happening. Well, they are for someone, maybe not for you, because you're not doing it. But if you are writing, hallelujah, praise God, and keep doing it. But if you're not, if you're having a challenge with that, I just want to share with you that I've been there, I've done that, I understand thoroughly. That we don't write almost seems beside the point some days, because our intentions are just so amazing, right? We're so busy judging ourselves by our intentions, by what we're going to do, that we don't do anything at all. Now, the problem with that is that we forget that the world couldn't care less about our intentions. Neither do our ideal readers, the people who are waiting for our book, couldn't care less about our intentions. They care that we get the book written. We care we get the job done. Here's the thing. The world is really impatient. Our readers are really impatient. They desperately need the book that only you can write. Not because they haven't heard those words or the wisdom you're going to share with them 1,000 different times. They have. But it hasn't connected with their brain in the way they need to hear it. Only you can write the book that in the way they desperately need to hear it, so they can make the amazing transformation in their life they need to make. Maybe that's one you've already done. You've lived through that. You know what the challenges are. You've faced it. You've overcome it. That's wonderful, and I'm really grateful that's where you're at. But just think of how much you could impact the world by sharing that wisdom, sharing that knowledge, sharing that journey from where you were to where you are today. Transform their lives. Be that lighthouse that guides someone else to that land of safety. Those people care about our actions. They don't care about our intentions. They certainly don't care about what I'm going to say. Oh, I'm going to do this amazing thing tomorrow. Yeah. Here's the simple solution. Like, as I keep saying, none of this is difficult. It does require determination. It does require commitment. It does require tenacity, I guess is another good word for it. Make the decision to write. Make the decision right now that you're going to write today. Set aside time in your day, every day, so you can write. Schedule it on your calendar. I cannot say how important this is. And it's so easy not to. Because why would I schedule time to write? I just do it every day. No, you don't. That's the problem. Schedule the time on your calendar. Set a reminder. Of course, set a reminder, because it's really easy for us to not look at the calendar or not be where you need to be to do that. Like if you're writing your book and you sit in your office and do that, or you have a special place you go to do that, you need to be there to make the magic happen. You can't do that without a reminder. If there's let me put it this way. if you had an appointment with your doctor because you've been diagnosed with some terrible disease, and the doctor has scheduled another appointment to share solutions with you, are you going to miss that appointment? Not on your life. You're going to do everything possible to make sure you show up for that appointment. Everything possible. And yes, including setting a reminder so that you don't forget. Treat your writing with that same level of importance, with that same level of I don't want to say desperate, but you want to be deeply focused on the idea that this is the most important thing in your day-to-day. Regardless of what else you have going on, writing those pages today is the absolute most important thing you can do today for your future, for your readers, for the world, the life that you want to live. So make that decision. Set aside the time every day. Schedule it on your calendar. Yeah, add those reminders. Or better yet, just decide to write right now and sit down and do it. This very instant. Nothing's stopping you. Turn off the video and go write. If you're enthusiastic about doing that right now, stop watching me and go get those words out of your head and onto the page where they belong. Do that. But I only have 15 minutes, you cry. Yeah, okay. Sure. Here's the thing. Did you know that you can write a full page of your book in 15 minutes? That you could write 3 pages of your book in half an hour? Yeah, doesn't sound simple, doesn't sound possible. But when you double the writing time, you actually add one third more, one half more. I did a writing exercise a long time ago now, and it's one that I share with people from time to time. Set a timer on your smartphone or whatever for 10 minutes, and then write as fast as you can for 10 minutes. Doesn't matter what you're writing, just free form, go for it. And then set another timer for 15 minutes and do the exercise again. Every single time I do this, I write twice as many words in 15 minutes as I do in 10. Makes no sense. All I know is that the longer I write, the more words that come out, and the faster they come out. So yes, in 15 minutes, you can write a full page of your book. If you want to double that, you can write 3 pages in your book in half an hour. Will they be perfect? Of course not. Not a chance. But they're on the page, and once they're on the page, you can do something to make them better. You can't do anything with them when they're still up here. They have to get on the page. So schedule that time. Do it. I don't care that you only have 15 minutes. Make that decision that no matter what else is pressing on you, that 15 minutes is non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. It must happen. It absolutely must happen. Treat it with that level of importance. You'll be astounded at how fast your book gets written. You will be utterly astounded. Because here's the truth. Here's the really unvarnished and unpleasant truth. Time or lack of it is not the issue. Time or lack of it is never the issue. Refusing to hold myself to a higher standard, refusing to hold myself accountable, that's the issue. That's always the issue. And if you're honest with yourself, my bet is it's the same for you. So hold yourself accountable. Do the thing you need to do when you need to do it, whether you feel like it or not. So think about this question, and then you don't need to answer it out loud, honestly, but at least answer it in your own mind, honestly. If you were paid 1 penny per word for all the words you wrote today, could you even afford to buy a cup of coffee? Left to my own devices? No, me neither. That's why I schedule my writing time. That's why I set a routine to make sure the words get put down. Because left to my own devices, there's always something easier, better, more fun, something else I want to do. But when I schedule that writing time, when I make the time for it, and I do it whether I feel like it or not, the magic that happens is that after that first 30 seconds of I have to write, it transforms into this magic where I get to write, where my love for writing, the thing I love doing most in the world, floods back to me, and I get to realize that, why do I fight myself on this? It's the stupidest thing in the world. And then I carry on and I just let the words flow out of my head onto the page. And the beauty of this, building this routine, is that the longer you do it, the more consistent you are, the more diligent you are with maintaining this habit, the easier and better your first drafts are to write, and the easier they are to get out into the world. Truly, truly simple. So all of that to say, it is absolutely essential that you implement a system of some kind so that you will do what you say you're going to do, when you said you're going to do it, whether you feel like it or not. Schedule your writing sessions. Set reminders. Show up. Write. Yes, even if you only have 15 minutes, you will be astonished at how many words you can write in 15 minutes, especially when you have that deadline where you have to stop at 15 minutes. You can't carry over because something else is pressing on you. You'll be utterly blown away by what's possible. So that's it for today. I would love for you to connect with me on social media. I would love for you to connect with me on LinkedIn, Facebook, follow me on YouTube, all those great things. All the links to all my social media channels can be found at authorcoach.click/Christopher. And if something that I said resonated deeply for you today, I would love for you to reflect that back to me in the comments so that I can understand what you heard based on what I said. Because often what I've discovered is that what I hear is not necessarily the words the person said. I heard what I needed to hear out of those words. And so I'd be very curious to see what that is for you. All right? So with that, have a fantastic rest of your day. And if I can encourage you to do one thing today, commit to writing right now. Don't leave it till tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. We're not even promised tomorrow. One of the somewhat terrifying statistics are that every single day, I think it's 150,000 people around the world don't wake up. They go to sleep at night. They never wake up. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. We're guaranteed this moment because we're sitting here living it. But that's it. So take full advantage of it. All right? So with that, have a fantastic rest of your day. I will talk to you again tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Bye for now.